Okay, witam serdecznie, nazywam się Jarosław Kwela. Dzisiaj mam przyjemność porozmawiać z naszym nowym nabytkiem Mauricio dos Santos, który od niedawna pełni funkcję w Beniaminku, jest naszym pracownikiem. Długo zastanawialiśmy się nad tym, jak w najlepszy sposób przedstawić Mauricio szerszej publiczności i uznaliśmy, że taka rozmowa, takie interview będzie najlepszą formą przekazu. Zadamy Mauricio kilka pytań i zobaczymy, co ma ciekawego do powiedzenia. Zapraszam serdecznie na nasze interview. Cześć Mauricio!
Cześć, Beniaminek.
Okay, hello Mauricio. How are you today?
Wonderful.
This is my first interview, yours as well, I think. We get this form to introduce yourself. I think this is the best way. So I will ask you a couple questions about you. People know you better. So let's start it. First question. Mauricio, to introduce yourself, tell us something about you. Where's your roots, where you came from. Tell something about your family.
First of all, thank you for the invitation. I'm honored to be interviewed by you, Arek. And I'm very grateful to be part of the Beniaminek leadership staff. And now become part of the Krosno community. A little bit about myself. I'm very charismatic. I'm always friendly, like to smile a lot. I'm very energetic. I bring a lot of energy, positive. And also, I'm very creative. As a player, I've always been creative, you know, trying to do new moves. Try to be creative on the field, and that's helped me in my life. I like to innovate programs. So this is a little bit about me, but I was born and raised in Brazil. The name of the city is Porto Alegre. Porto Alegre means happy port. Maybe this is why I'm happy all the time, because the city I was born named Happy. And
so the Porto Alegre is the capital of the football, yeah?
Porto Alegre is it's south of Brazil. It's very close to Argentina, 500 miles from Argentina. And I grew up playing for all the youth extra class academies in Brazil. I play for a few clubs over there. And when I turned 20 years old, I signed my first professional contract. And that was my first important accomplishment in life.
Okay, what league that was?
That was...
What's the level?
Fourth level.
Fourth level.
Yeah. The name of the club is Novo Hamburgo.
Novo Hamburgo.
Yes, and I was able to debut as well. As a professional player.
What age you was that time?
20 years old.
20 years old.
And if this didn't happen, I would not be here today. So that was my first accomplishment that proved to me that I can live off soccer and continue my pathway and my career as a coach.
Great. As far as I know, in Porto Alegre, they've been born a couple of, maybe not exactly in the city, but around the city, so many Brazilian famous players, yeah? You can tell me something about that?
Exactly. A lot of famous Brazilians are from Porto Alegre. Dunga, coach, played for the national team, won the World Cup, coached the national team, he's from Porto Alegre. I had the opportunity to meet him. Also Ronaldinho, you know, we grew up almost in the same neighborhood. Tafarel, the goalkeeper, are from Porto Alegre. Felipe Scolari, the head coach from the World Cup. So many. Emerson, who play for in Italy. So there is many Brazilians from that
Porto Alegre.
They are famous from Porto Alegre. Yeah.
Okay, Mauricio, thank you. So the second question, I know for the last couple of years, I think more than 10, you used to live in USA. So how did it happen? You arrived to USA and from Brazil to USA. How it happened?
Well, I have the opportunity to play professional soccer in USA. So I was drafted by a team of the 3rd division in Tallahassee, Florida. So that's where I arrived when I was 22 years old. So I played for the season, a couple seasons with Tallahassee, and the team folded. And I ended up having opportunity to play college soccer for the university. I received a scholarship to play college soccer, and it was a great experience because I was able to earn my degree. So I graduated as a business administration with minor in marketing. That's why I like marketing as well. And USA was very good to me because it gave me all the education that I need. It prepared me for my future career, and I was be able to build a beautiful family. I met my wife.
How's it gonna happen? You met your wife?
Yeah,
Tell us.
I met my wife in the university, and 10 years ago we got married. We have a beautiful son, 6 years old, Donovan, and because of that, as you know, my wife is from Poland. Opened up the opportunity for me and my son to apply for the citizenship and explore this new opportunity to come to this new beautiful country that's Poland.
Okay, that we will talk a little bit later about that. Let's me to ask you more question about the USA and Brazil. So Mauricio, your first plan when you came from Brazil to USA, that wasn't go to school and stay for longer. You had the plan come in and do the football career as a footballist, yeah? That was your first task, first thing. You never know you will stay for longer in USA. You will meet your wife, yeah? That's right?
Yeah, I came to play. That was my goal. Continue my career until get to the MLS. Major Soccer League is the highest league in United States.
So what's gonna happen? You never depth in MLS.
Exactly. So I try out and I wasn't chosen to go to the MLS. And I discovered that the university give you a job, pay for your career, for education. You train, you compete, and in 4 years I'll be able to have a degree and open the opportunity to work. And I decided to choose the education way, so I end up giving up the professional lifestyle.
Okay, Mauricio, we go to the next question. So we go now to your coach's career. So when you decide to finish play professional football as a player, you decide to be a coach. So as far as I know, you've been the coach for a couple good years in Chicago. So you can tell us something about that, about your career, about your coaching career, how it started, how it's gonna happen, what you do, and what you're doing there. So that's very interesting.
Yes, when I finished my university, I graduated from college. I was hired by Soccer Made in America. Soccer Made in America is a company that provides soccer camps and soccer clinics, and I was able to travel the entire US providing clinics and training, and that's introduced me to work with kids. And I have to thank you, this is my first mentor, Alex Mihailovic. I want to say hi to Alex Mihailovic. He's a Serbian legend in Chicago. And he's the one, that was my first mentor.
He's bigger than Al Capone?
And he's the one that introduced me to coaching and guided me uh, the inspiration to work with kids.
Okay, okay, that's nice. Yeah, so tell me a little bit more how it's going.
Yeah, so after working for this company, I had the opportunity to coach, to be the assistant coach of the Olivet University. So I'll be able for 2 years work with young players, older, 20, 21 years old players. And it was a great experience because I was able to have my organizational leadership master degree. Mm-hmm. And that gave me a lot of knowledge today in my role. And after that, after I graduate, after the experience with the university, I was invited to coach for Team Everson Soccer Club, right? And it's a club that is affiliated with Chicago Fire's Soccer Club, one of the top MLS clubs in Chicago. And for 10 years, I worked for this organization, developing young players and programs, creating pathway so players can become part of the Chicago Soccer Club professional team.
That's great. Okay, I know, everyone know, in Chicago is big Polish community. There live lots of Polish people, so that's why you met your wife. But tell us something more. Did you have any connection with Polish people in Chicago?
Of course, a lot of Polish friends. I was able to play for a Polish club, amateur club in Chicago, and I made so many Polish friendships in Chicago, and I recommend all the Polish people here, when they go to the United States, go visit Chicago, because that's the place that they'll feel like home.
Yeah, nice. I have my private question. Did you see ever Michael Jordan?
Well, I never see Michael Jordan, but I went to visit his house. So you can go in Chicago. You can go and see his house. There is the number 23.
Okay.
On the gate. So I took a picture there. Also, we went to watch Chicago Bulls play.
Yeah.
So there is his statue, and there is a museum. And also there is his restaurant, Michael Jordan Restaurant Steakhouse. And I was able to go eat over there and see all the pictures. So it was a great experience.
Nice. So now it's, I think, time to people know how it's gonna happen. You in Beniaminka.
As everybody know, my wife is from Poland, Częstochowa. Yeah, and as a family, we always discuss about explore this new culture, about new challenges, about come to Poland in the future, so I can continue my soccer education, as European soccer is one of the best recognized in the world. So I always want to come here to be complete as a coach. I have all the South America background experience, the North America, and I need to come to Europe to learn how the Europeans do the soccer way. But I send my resume to many clubs in Poland, and one of the clubs that got my attention was Beniaminka Academy.
Nice.
And when I looked to the website, the coaching staff, everybody had a very high certification, A license, B license, and Also the infrastructure, beautiful infrastructure they have here. The marketing group, amazing. The club is on every social media platform. All the technology I see they introduced to the player development here. The Beniaminka soccer school slogan, the soccer school name in English caught my attention, right? And also the slogan they say, "You're never gonna be alone." So everything combined, make me to reach out to Beniaminka.
Okay, so how is gonna happen? You reach out us. You wrote email. I know, but you
so
tell us.
I send out an email to the club and send my resume. And Yarek, thank you very much for reply, and schedule a great interview. We had a very good video interview first, and I was able to be interviewed by Grzegorz, House, Marek, and Yarek, and we had a great conversation. And I was invited to come here for a personal interview. And I was very excited to be able to come to Krosno. And
yeah, well, I want to say something. When we met you on the camera, on the Skype, you tell you got the plan to back to Poland with your wife because she's Polish. And then I was surprised when I asked you when you got the plan, and you said, "Oh, next week." So we invite you here to Krosno, yeah? And
yes. I send my resume to few extra clubs that I think that the website, that the values was matched with mine, and but I had no doubt after research this community, research the organization, that was the place to come first, and then I came first here, and I was very surprised that I didn't have no doubt in my mind that's the place that I want to be.
So you came here with your wife and son, Donovan, yeah?
Yeah, I had the opportunity to come here, spend 3-4 days, and visit the entire organization. I had the opportunity to attend training sessions, meet the community, visit the beautiful sites of Krosno, meet all the coaching staff. So I had that feeling in something telling me that, the opportunity here is endless. And I'm very grateful that I made the right choice to be here today.
Yeah, as far as I know, is you work in Beniaminka. I know your wife find a job as well. Yes, you're already working, so that's great. Donovan is going to Krosno school. That's great as well. So now it's just time for work in Beniaminka, yeah? So my next question is, what will be your role in Beniaminka? What you will be doing here?
Yeah, first of all, I just want to say thank you to the directors, Grzegorz, Marek, Yarek, for believing myself, for believing all the experience that I have, and all the positive impact that I'm gonna bring for this club. So I want to thank you, Dan, for that. And one of my roles here is to be the director of the Beniaminka soccer school. And one of my biggest tasks is introduce the training methodology to coaches, so we can implement training sessions that can be innovated, and we can educate coaches to make sure the players are receiving the proper training for their age group.
So in Beniaminek soccer schools, you will be your role will be like the methodology, yeah, training methodology. You will be improve and implement the training methodology, yeah. And then who you will work with in the Beniaminek soccer schools?
So there are two coordinators, Patrick and Lucas, that will be working together to try to improve the program, to try to provide a better training environment for the kids. And I'm sure that after we work together, we're gonna elevate the player level, and we're gonna create better teams, so the Beniaminek teams will be able to compete in the next level, and consequence we can create new professional players. That's one of the main goals that I have.
You will be looking also after kindergarten, yeah, after nurseries, Beniaminek nurseries, yeah. You'll be working close to Lucas Ashlar, yeah, and you will be working as well over there, yeah.
Yeah. Also, it's very important the foundation, where you start the club, so we can create a start pathway, and I'm gonna work with another coordinator named Carolina.
Yeah, Caroline is doing the Beniaminek baby.
Yeah, and Lucas, so we can create the foundation, the pathway. We're looking to implement a new training methodology for the age groups as well, and I'm looking forward to work with them.
Everyone, I think everyone know, and so when you've been visit Beniaminek for the 2-3 days, when you visit the trainings, you have very good contact with the kids. It's everyone see good passion. The kids like it as well. So we're very proud we got you here, and we hope your experience will great move to all Beniaminek soccer schools, but not only Beniaminek soccer schools. I think for whole Beniaminek, you know, you got lots of great ideas you want to do in Beniaminek apart from Beniaminek soccer schools. One of the projects you want to do is Beniaminek in English lessons, yeah. So you can tell something about that, so we can introduce that project to people who might join in the future.
Of course. One innovation program that I want to introduce here is the football training in the English language. The kids will be able to learn English language playing their favorite sport.
So that will be specifically football, or that will be football and something else?
There will be.
I mean the activities on the training. That will be football only, or that will be all sports?
No, there will be soccer only football, and I think that will be a lot of beneficial for the community. Bringing the English language to the community will help the open mind kids for learning new culture. So especially now, a lot of immigrant families coming will help kids from Corozno to integrate with new cultures. Also will help with the diversity and open mind for all the diversity and inclusion.
Yeah.
And you will help kids for the future careers, learning English, they'll help them so they can find a great opportunity in the future.
So what level, the skills level will be on this project? That's any level?
Yeah, our skill level will be accepted. The idea is
everyone will be able to come in, even never play football or anyone, yeah? Anyone is welcome, and for everyone there will be something nice, yeah?
Yeah, our level and our will be acceptable.
What age groups?
Yeah, the idea is to have fun and learn the language, right? So there is no level for that, and
Okay.
we're gonna work with kids around from 5 to 12 years old.
12 years old.
We're gonna start the first class probably in January, and we're gonna try to grow for younger ages and older ages in the future.
Yeah, this is brilliant. This is brilliant also for our players playing academia, and they come in for that trainings, and they know the language, English language. So that's when they will have in the future the opportunity to go to, Germany or maybe England or Italy. They already will be able to speak, yeah, because they will have the good experience in here in Krosno with you, yeah.
Of course, like I mentioned before, open mind for new cultures, and you're gonna open a lot of opportunity. And as I see in Germany, how the kids are advanced with language, and so we're gonna catch up with them.
I think that lots of kids in Poland got English in nurseries, in the schools, but not in the specific discipline like is football. So that's a little bit different language, yeah. Football language is different language, and I used to live a couple of years in away, like in England. You used to live in USA, and I've been foreign, you've been foreign. I don't know your level of English when you came first time to USA, but my English level wasn't very good. So I remember my start in England wasn't very, very quick, and I know now if I will learn in Poland English, my start in England was much, much easier. You have the same?
Well, like I told you, when I went to the United States, I came to play, and then I have a tough beginning as well. It took me a few years to dominate the language, but what we're doing here, we're provide this for the kids so they don't have to suffer the way we did. And I'm very impressed with kids learning English already here.
Yeah.
I'm being able to communicate with so many kids.
Yeah.
Maybe they don't practice the conversation, but everybody understands when I'm trying to explain.
Yeah.
But we're gonna get there. That's the job.
Okay. Okay, Mauricio, to end our interview, we closer. Maybe how long you in Poland now? 4 weeks?
Yeah, I'm here for about a month.
About a month. Yeah, I think it's good time to know a little bit more about Poland. I know you did know a lot from your wife, but you've never been before in Poland, you told me. And then what do you think about Poland? You spent some time in Częstochowa, you've been in Rzeszów, I know you've been in Katowice, and also in Krosno. What is your thought about that?
Yeah, it was great decision that we had to move to Poland. I don't regret. I had a great experience. I've been to Polish wedding. I think it was one of the best experience that I have. It's very unique. Love the Polish wedding, the Polish food, amazing. Polish coffee. So there is a lot of great things. The infrastructure of the city is beautiful. Now the technology they already have here in Poland. Everything is clean, safe life. So I'm super happy to live here in Poland. Also, I could compare the soccer here with Brazil and the United States. And one thing that I think is important here it's reminding me the way when I grew up in Brazil, right? Poland is very similar with Brazil in terms of soccer development.
Okay.
Because they build players to become a professional. They build players, the mentality here, they really invest on talent so the players can succeed and become professional players much easier than the United States. So I feel like home.
Good. So tell something about Krosno. You like Krosno?
Of course, Krosno is a beautiful city, right? Small Krakow.
You've been already in Old Town, yeah?
Yes, already visit Krosno. I was able to go to the chocolate factory here, beautiful.
You see some games in Krosno, like Carpathy games? Or...
Exactly, I watch 4th division, 5th division level here. I've been to many games of the youth games. I love the environment that a lot of talent comes from Krosno.
I know you observed the pro groups, but I mean like soccer schools groups, trainings, games. What do you think?
Yeah, one thing that appeals to me is how we create so many talent here. You know, all the extra clubs in the entire Poland are looking to Krosno. We are feeder. We call feed
so I
players.
hope we will be now even a little bit better because we got you. So I'm very proud. And Mauricio, I would like to thank you to this interview. It was nice to talk, and I would like to wish you all the best. And I think that our cooperation will be very fruitful, and you will make Beniaminka better. And people who will work with you, cooperate with you, they will get opportunity to learn something from you, and of course you will learn something from them. So thank you very much, Mauricio, and good luck.
I wanna so to also say thank you for the opportunity to be here, and I'm looking forward to meet the entire community, get to know every kid, get to know every family, and be part of the Beniaminka family community. So, yeah. Okay.